Rivers State will support Kolu for second term. But it was rain that kind of disrupted the whole rally. So it ended earlier than planned. But today, which is like 2 days, kind of like a, like 2 days interval, 5 days ago, 3 days ago, then today. So here is another one. They are demanding for the return of Efubara, right? And I think it's just what they could do. Some believe that Efubara is not coming back, but we'll see to that. Portharcourt this afternoon. Yeah. And of course, I'm glad that some of you are paying attention because 5 days ago, those in support of Fubara, they wore white. 3 days ago, those in support of the sole administrator, Pro-Wike, sorry, those in support of Fubara wore black, rather, they wore black. So it was those in support of Wike and the sole administrator, those ones were, they wore white. And then today, I don't know if they are the same women that were out for Fubara 5 days ago, or if they are new ones because they have changed the addresses. So today they wore red. Yeah. And if it is about, how they manage to gather those people right now, do you know that professional protesting or professional protester is now a job in Nigeria? You're pretending you didn't know. Now, no, for real. Like you can go to the business center and tell them to help you print out an ID card. Give yourself a name. Director. Yeah, professional protester. You can be recruiting people. People do that, right? You have like, sometimes you go and they pay you 2,000. It's just a side hustle for them right now. It's part of the reasons why Tipnumbu and his economists, they listed out, so many missed jobs in what they call their research to check the unemployment rate in Nigeria. So they discovered that there are so many other jobs. Even Bambi Alana job. Do you know how much beggars make a day in Nigeria? Do you know how many beggars they in Nigeria? Are they paying taxes? This is how Tifnumbu not make work. His economists actually came up with that. From over 70% unemployment in Nigeria within 3 weeks, Tifnumbu's economists, they declared that only 4.7% are unemployed in Nigeria. The rest of Nigerians are like employed. So if you are doing professional begging in a week, if you go to maybe 4 or 5 protests, especially a counter protest, that's the one they pay more. Counter protest actually, because those who organize protests, they hardly pay. They may have refreshment, but they hardly pay anybody. It's always counter protest. As a professional protester, right? With your ID card, if you are doing about 5 gig, I've been at 5 gigs, not gigabyte. So it's a gig. They call it gig like Ozu in a week. Especially in Abuja, and you are making 2.5, or sometimes 5,000. They do give them up to 5,000. Yeah, I heard. Or 5,000 naira. Or average, let's say 2,500 naira. And you're doing 4 gig. That's 10,000 naira a week. That's mental. No, that doesn't sound lucrative, right? Anyway, the bottom line is that whether they are paid or not, to find people that can come together like that is very cheap. It's cheaper than what you can imagine. Yeah, it is. Let me do a math with you before I proceed, okay? Just talking about this before, a little bit kind of like a deviation, right? Or digression, rather. Let me digress. 10,000 naira. Let's assume that you want to be a very good recruiter. 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira for 10 people. That is 100,000 naira. So 10,000 naira for 100 people, that is 1 million naira. 100 people. Do you know how many is 100 people? That's 1 million. Right? So for 200 people, that's 2 million. On and on like that. For 300 people, 3 million. 400 people, 4 million. 500 people, 5 million. 600 people, 6 million. 700, 7 million. So 10 million means you can get 1,000 people. Do you know how much is 1,000 people? Like how much is 1,000? And that is if you pay them 10,000 naira. Do you now see? Do you see how it's easier to, how much is 10 million naira? 10 million naira is 2,000, sorry. I think it's 5,000 pounds. So with 5,000 pounds, you can put a crowd of 1,000 people. 1,000. That's a lot in Nigeria. And 10,000 naira? That's so generous. So let's assume that you decided to make it 5,000 naira. So 5,000 naira with 10 million naira, you can put together 2,000 people. 2,000. You'll find them. It's a side hustle. in Abuja. Sanwoolu was talking to some students, right? And he was talking about the value of the urgent 2K. I don't know, like, because we're talking about 2K because they possibly just paid them 2K for the protest mostly. So this was Sanwoolu who was giving motivational review to students. Just a little bit digress again.
If you know already took over and back on mine. Don't give up on yourself. You understand? If you know what you said to me, nice to kill. So don't worry yourself. Okay? Everybody. Life is about stages. Okay? So don't worry yourself. What you are going to become at 40, don't rush at 18. Don't rush at 22. Okay? Just take your time. Because if you don't understand how life works, you think you are missing anything. When I was young, if they say somebody is 35 years, my neighbor will be put it that back, 35. Yeah, 2000, long, 35. My age means to so enjoy your young age. You have what we did not have, which is technology. Right? You have access. We never had that one. So that gives you understand the world better or manage it. Don't believe everything on social media. Don't believe everything that people have said. Take your time so that you don't overrun yourself. Okay? That's the whole idea why we're bringing you together. When we're interested, we never had anything like this. Okay? But the world is changing, and your own world will be different from our own. Okay? So take it easy. Okay? Enjoy your teens and your early 20s and whatever it is. Just enjoy it. And just project that when you are old like I
if we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Yeah, it's a successful again, a town hall, different from Blue Bulaba.
Put them together, motivate them and tell them that they are the future, they are the leaders of tomorrow. Don't let anybody pressure you. You have your future ahead of you. Okay? You need to focus. Focus on your education, okay, and come out very clear so that you can become this very successful. Meanwhile, after that jam talk, he is going to go and meet other people whose duty, whose actions with himself is to mortgage the future of those children. You know, I mean, some of you were once teenagers, were you not? We were once teenagers too. I had a dream of becoming a pilot. So when I realized that that is a very high dream, you cannot be dreaming of being a pilot from this place. Alaye, for a brain, think of something else that is possible. I said I was going to become a footballer. I told you this story before. I went for football trial. So it didn't work. Then I said, maybe that dream is also very not reachable. So I talked to myself, I said, I like, maybe you should try and become a, what do you call it? Maybe you should become a radio presenter. And I was being motivated by the late Benga Deboye, by the way. So when I was planning to go and see him and say, I know my Jamaica can't learn how to do radio, he died. So that dream died. Again, I had to adjust the dream and finally I had to go and do GNLD. It wasn't part of the dream, but at least I had to adjust until it got to that stage, because some people have already stolen what should have been easier for all of us. There are so many of you that spent years trying to kind of like build a career for yourself, only for you to realize that, Alaye, you did a let, no promotion. Today, you are a own, you call yourself engineer. They call you engineer today. Now, a let you did in Ogbomoso. A phone you dey repair now. or the side of somebody's store in Computer Village. He would in the engineer elect. So you come build the power station. That is what Nigeria does to people. You will build your dream like this. Now by yourself, you go to adjust time and say, I don't think that's possible anymore. Maybe I should try this one. Say, what are you doing? I say, I have another dream. So, I'm planning to. Now you go come back later and say, I have adjusted that dream again, Jerry. I'm thinking of, you get that now? Because these criminals have stolen what could have made life easier, choices for the rest of us. So many things they enjoyed are the things that most of you have to go and do. Go to that is what's it they call that for English, right? Overall fasting, round trip, kind of, because what could have been easier, what we pray for in that contraption, they are the normal things that life, light, electricity, security, job, and this stuff. They are like normal things, but you have to pray for them because of the likes of Sanwoolu that gave us motivation and say, you can become anything in your life. I say, yeah. See, my son, you can become that. God bless our parents, right? You look at your son, you say, my son, I want to tell you something. Look at me. I want you to know that you can become anything you want to become in this life. And this innocent boy was like, thank you, Daddy. I will never disappoint you. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? Nigeria is a place where dream goes to die. So no pretense. There's no point in pretending. Yeah. There are so many of you, Daddy, I promise you, I will be the best child to you. Today, you did drag pot with your sister, your last born at home. They say, whoa, even my 40 and joke couldn't share joy. Now, because this Nigeria, if to say I found something to do, shame me, I will be in this house near the age of 41. Is that why you are? You see, you will see the husband that will marry you at the age of 41. You are still there, dragging the last portion of the rice with your last born at home. Nigeria, don't change your dream. A few years back, you are this promising young man who no one disappointing parents. Today, you are the family shame. And yeah, that's what Nigeria can do to people. Lucky you. Those of you who are lucky enough to find a way around it and who don't look like what you have been through. You get what I'm talking about? So we're talking about urgent 2K, when you see those who have stolen the future of young people, talk about their humble beginnings. Say, so you suffered like that. Growing up, I suffer. I used to trek for 15 kilometers to school. I used to. So you used to. And then you decided never to build anything or probably build a system that will make it easier for the generations coming. So you just decided to say, man, everybody go figure it out. Nobody is fighting for anybody's future. Every generation thought TB. When they get here, they should work for their own money. There's nothing like they want to save for the coming generation. You know what I mean? Like, you are not thinking of the next generation. You these heartless, bad leaders. And then they look at you and say, the next generation, when they come here, make them make their own money. Say, okay, but what about their future that you've already borrowed? Because they've already used those ones. I mean, like if you have a very important message to pass to anybody as you are dying, if you are going to meet those ones who are planning to come, say, well, check very well, oh. The raffle draw where they give you, if it's season in Nigeria, pretend that you are dead, though. Don't ever try to let them bond you for that place. So now there they come from. Oh. If I get chance again, right? I would rather be like a lamppost somewhere in Hackney in London than to return back to that place. So if people have the chance, once you borrow a picture on you, as you do so now, like if they born you inside Nigeria for the next 100 years, they're going to take and pay debts. The debts that those old men borrowed and squandered. Here you get, so I can go on and on and on and on. And there are people who feel like this.
Gari tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ kálukú like ní mímu. Abọ́ gari di 1,000. Ẹ̀yin nu Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ ní láti bọ̀ tán re. Báàgì rice di 70,000. abọ́ rẹ́sì ti di 2.5 ẹ̀yin nu ọlọ́nu abọ́ rẹ́sì wọ́n tà 3,000